This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. There's one thing I want to get into right away, okay? Because I just saw this back and forth between Akademiks and, I don't even know this guy's name, Hasanabi, right? I'm sure he's a big YouTuber. And I guess he was very critical of Akademiks' war on Chiraq. I love how people blame Akademiks for war, all the problems in Chicago that are still going on today on the war on Chiraq. All Akademiks was doing was they wanted that. They wanted attention. They're already dissing each other in songs, hyping things up, and then taking each other out on blocks. The difference about Chicago that I bet you this guy never went to Chicago. I'm not talking about Akademiks, this other guy, right? I've been to Chicago. I've shot videos in Chicago before it was even like that. And they even warned me back in 2009 and 10, hey, Chicago's different. It's block to block drama, okay? Is it Akademiks' fault that they were doing this? No. Did it fuel it a little bit more? Yes, but it was inevitable. It was going to happen. These guys were making music, dissing each other on each block, and then taking each other out. And now that very music that Chief Keef, I would say, was a godfather of. I wouldn't say maybe he didn't create it, but he made it popular, right? Spread to New York, and in a sense, spread to Jacksonville, right? It's different in Jacksonville. It's not drill, but that whole thing of dissing the ops and taking your ops out. This is happening in New York now. It's happening in Chicago. I think it's even happening in London. Okay? This is spread. Is it Akademiks' fault? No. I'm so sick of him getting the blame and people going to that to diss him. There was plenty of other things to go after if you're going to go pick on somebody than to pick on the war on Chiraq thing. They need someone to blame for the crime in Chicago, and they're trying to blame him when really it's the politicians and everybody in place that can't get a handle on Chicago crime. And, people, your favorite artists like Little Durk and all these other people, these are the people that should be stopping it. Not Akademiks, okay? I am so sick of that. And then people were like, well, labels profit from the bloodshed. Yes, they do, because you know what? It's not their fault that this is happening, right? But these kids want to get signed, right? So what is who's going to take the moral high ground and say, you know what, we're not going to put this out? Nobody's going to do that. Welcome to life, buddy. Nobody's going to do that. There's too much money. These labels, first of all, Little Durk, I think Def Jam took a loss on Little Durk in the beginning. He wasn't selling anything for 10 years until Drake and the King Von thing. When King Von thing happened, and then Drake, now he's selling. He wasn't selling before, okay? Lil Reese probably took a loss on Lil Reese, right? They took a loss on a lot of things. A record label is an advance. It's like a bank that has connections, okay? They're gonna share in the profit. Now, should the contracts be different where you can eventually recoup and buy yourself out? Yes, but that's up to you to negotiate your contract. Most people come into these deals now with leverage. Back in the day, they didn't. Okay, the record labels were actually going to clubs and seeking out talent, and just seeing if people were talented enough, and then marketing them. Artists are marketing themselves now, getting a buzz, and then going to a label and getting the push. But you should be getting more of your profit up front. Now, labels pull tricks, and you do have to do, just like you have to do with any partnership, you have to go over the books and make sure they're not charging you for things that you weren't doing. Like studio time. If you have your own studio, they should never charge you for studio time, right? Make sure the marketing things add up. Ask for receipts. Your lawyer can do this for you. But I'm sick of Akademiks getting the blame for a whole city's crime problem, okay? It's no different than the news reporting violence that happens every night. They run ads. They get paid for reporting on violence, okay? It's no different. It's no different. Okay, and I'm sick of Vic Mensa and other people like that blaming him for something that's not his fault. Okay, I'm very tired of that. Does he go wrong on certain things sometimes? Yes. Is this one of those cases? No. Anyways, I just wanted to... I'm so sick of that. People pushing that. It's such an easy thing to go to. It's like getting in an argument with somebody and making fun of their physical appearance versus going after them for actual facts, you know? Like, it's an easy shot. When really you should be talking about the artists that are doing that besides the person reporting on what the artists are doing. If they weren't doing that stuff, there would be nothing to report on.